What is up, world? What is up, world? What is up, world? You are in tune to the KnoItAllZ, and I got my team with me, man. My team behind me, my team with me, man. If you just knew why I'm smiling, it was funny. Some funny stuff was said right before we came out here, man. Hey, Tate, man, what's good, man? I got Tate Boy Fresh with me. What's
Hey,
poppin'?
what's up, man? Why we gonna hide everything from the audience, man? What we just said is Big G got an Android, and the Android is antiquated.
You know what?
Big G working with old software.
Working with
what?
old tech. That boy
You know
got
what?
an old tech.
We ain't never been in no show ever, and it's 10 seconds in, and we got to get a sign already. Apple, this one's for you, Apple. Dumpster fire.
Hey, man, look.
Hey, just put that to the live chat. Hey, either Android or Apple, put it in the live chat.
Yeah, we need to know which one of y'all. Y'all Android or y'all Apple? Hey, but G, talk to me, man. How you doing this week?
Man, listen. All I know. Oh, first of all, let me say this even before we get started, man. Happy Mother's Day, man. I know we're here on a Sunday. I know we got a lot going on. I know everybody spent time with their families and friends. All the people that I'm connected to. My sisters, my in-laws, my lovely wife, my family members, friends. I sent a lot of little stuff out this morning to a lot of people. And I'm going to say Happy Mother's Day to all you guys right off the bat. Even before we get started with all this other mess, because we might be moving some furniture around today. On Mother's Day. That's a shame. Listen, the announcer said on the New York Knicks Indiana Pacer game, he was talking about the Boston Massacre years ago. They're talking about it was the Mother's Day Massacre. It's going to be the KnoItAllZ Days Massacre in a minute. Some furniture will get moved around here.
Listen, man. I'm just going to say this, man. Happy Mother's Day. Tate, I know Tate will come back and say it to his mom. I'm just saying Happy Mother's Day to my mother. Hey, Ma. And my sisters, love y'all. Super proud of the women y'all are and great mothers that y'all have become. Definitely Happy Mother's Day to all of our listeners who are out there in podcast land watching us live. We love y'all. And this just doesn't go for, you having kids, but actually you taking care of anybody else's kids. Yeah, that makes you a mother figure. And we thank you for that. I appreciate everything that you've done. Tate, you got anybody you want to say Happy Mother's Day to before we get it going?
Nah, man, I don't celebrate Mother's Day.
Okay.
You know what? I dare you to say that in front of somebody who I know by the name of Aunt Sandy. I dare you to say that.
I tried to call my mom this morning. She didn't answer. She in the Bahamas with her sisters, sister and all her cousins and stuff. They just got there Friday, so I might try and call her again when we get done with this. But shout out, see my sister. Happy Mother's Day to her too. She in Germany. So I talked to
your nieces. What about your nieces?
I got one niece that got kids.
Yeah, see?
It
ain't even about them having kids. It's about them taking care of the kids in their circle and being mother figures.
Nah, they don't need to be no mother figures. They ain't old enough yet.
Okay, well then that's true. Thomas Riley, you said this is the first Mother's Day without his mother. Love your moms, people. You never know when it could be the last. Absolutely, man. And our heart goes out. Our heart goes out to you. Me and Sean, we lost our mother when we was I was 15. No, I was 21, and you were probably
23, turning 24.
Yeah. So definitely, we know how that is, man. Shouts out to you. Thank you for being here with us. Dylan A said iPhone. Yeah.
He won up. It's been, don't try to skew the vote over there, dog. Yeah, see what I'm talking about live chat? The furniture gonna get moved. I'm just saying, already.
I ain't seen nobody said Android yet.
You need to slide back up. Yeah, exactly.
Stop it. Left the iCloud 6 years ago.
Stop it.
You're behind.
B-Dirt, we rocking with you, bro.
You're behind. You're behind too, B-Dirt. You're behind too. Definitely, man. We about to get this show started. Get to rocking, man. But before we do, make sure you like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. So when we go live, you'll definitely be able to get those notifications. And we are on the Chilltown Network as well. So make sure you go over there and subscribe to Chilltown Network on their YouTube. Definitely, if you see the live chat, you can jump in the live chat there. Feel free to do what you do over there as well. If you definitely want to, get our attention, Make sure you hop in there and drop that. What do they call it? You know,
well, if you go and watch us on Chilltown right now, currently, you can super chat, and guess what that will do?
Super chat. There you go.
Guess what that'll do? That'll steal our conversation. So if you got something you need to get off your chest and express yourself, go to Chilltown Hoops on YouTube, type in the super chat, and it'll pop right up for the KnoItAllZ.
Yeah, definitely. So we're gonna get this thing and get this show on the road, man. Of course, because there's a lot of sports to talk about today. But before we do, let's jump right into this. And we are back, about to get this thing on the road. Man, look, we've all been watching. And G, I gotta go here, man. First, man, what's happening in this OKC series, bro?
You want to know the truth?
No, what's happening? I wouldn't think you would tell me a lie. What's happening in this OKC series?
What's happening is OKC has finally lost some playoff games. They're a young team and they're learning how to win. It's 2-1. They caught some lumps. Shea continues to outplay Luka. PJ Washington has been the savior for the Dallas Mavericks. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. He's the series MVP. Without him, it's 3-0 OKC. And this next game, and the referee calling in this last game was some of the worst referee calling I done seen in playoff basketball.
Big G,
it was ridiculous.
Come on, Big G.
It was ridiculous.
I need for you to stop with that, man. I need you to stop with those shenanigans.
That's the truth.
They let them play rough. And everybody got bad calls.
You can't play rough one-sided, bro.
No, that's not true. You know, I mean, listen. You're talking about penalties and you know, to the line. Do you know that 10 of the Mavs 25 free throws were when OKC was intentionally found in Derek Lively in the last 5 minutes?
No, they didn't do it in the last 5 minutes. What they did it from the 9 minute and 27 second mark, and they stopped it.
But I'm saying 10 of those.
But let me tell you,
there was only 15 fouls called,
bro,
on the Mavs.
OKC, no, it's not. The fouls ain't on the Mavs. It was 22-16 was the fouls. OKC had 22 of them, and they hacked the Lively for 10 of them.
Come on, man.
Look it up. It was 22-16, and they did hack a Lively for 10 of those. So the fouls was like 22-8. That's ridiculous, bro. It was one-sided all day and night, bro. But like I said, I'm a guy that's watching it because I got a vested interest. But I love what Shea said.
What's your vested interest?
It's corner time. You know what time it is. Don't get it started, bro. But I'm gonna tell you this much. I love what Shea did at the podium. Because Shea walked up there and he said, you know what? I don't care less about them refs. I could care less about whatever. We gotta play better. So guess what we gonna do next game? We gonna play better. And he walked off the podium. That's called growing up. You take full responsibility for what you got going on, and they got something for the Mavericks. And y'all better hope PJ Washington stay alive, because without him, Dallas dead in the water.
And you know, you do realize Luka's hurt, right?
Whatever, dog.
No,
Everybody hurt at this stage.
No, but I'm just saying, you know, Luka's basically playing
everybody is hurt.
I'm just saying he's playing on one leg. Yeah.
He's not injured, and that's all that matters. There's a difference between being injured and hurt. He's not injured.
Tay, talk to me about the Thunder Maverick series.
Man, Big G got a whole bunch of excuses, man. He was just on the homies Friday night talking about, and Luka hurt. It's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. Talking all that. And PJ Washington having some good games. I mean, it's a team game, right? I mean, it's a team game. The defense, Lou Dort, and the rest of the defense is geared at Luka. And the second option they want to stop is Kyrie. So when your third option doing what he's supposed to do and hitting the shots and winning the game, that's what you want to happen, Big G. That's not the savior. That's just good coach basketball. And hey, wait. And Tate has said at the trade deadline that PJ Washington and Gaffner is going to make a huge difference. And look who's stepping up in this series right now. Your whole Shea over Luka talk over all year. I talked to my father-in-law today, man. He asked me about Joker winning the MVP. Mm-hmm. He said, I think Luka should have won it. I said, no, man. He said, I think Shea should have won it. Shea should have won it.
Take your audio switch. Yeah.
I think Shea should have won it. And I said, yeah, maybe so. I'll never admit it, though, because I do a podcast with this dude who's been talking about Shea over Luka and Luka trash. He said, now Shea should have won it, but what are you talking about, Luka trash? This an 80-year-old man talking to me, Big G, that can see and know Luka not trash. So, hey, I got a feeling the Mavericks can come out tomorrow night and win game 4. We're doing 3-1, and it's going to be, what you say, get that sign out? Adios, muchachos.
Adios, muchachos. Listen, Thomas is right. He has a sprained knee, so he's really playing on one wheel. You know what I'm saying? But
no, that's hurt. Injury, you sit out. That's hurt. There's a difference.
It's a sprained knee, Sean.
No, bro. If you are injured, you don't play. There's a difference between being injured and being hurt. Everybody is hurt at this stage of the game. Everybody hurt.
Because
everybody.
You remember Friday night? Remember Friday night when I tried to say the bet is off is Luka hurt? Because that's what you do. You put them little insurance clauses in your bets.
No, at the very beginning, I said if somebody get knocked out or somebody injured.
Yeah, but okay, Luka is hurt, but he's still playing. And let's talk about what Luka said at the podium. Luka said they asked him, are you hurt, you're injured, you sprained knee, whatever they said. He said it don't even matter. All that matters is getting the win. That's what Luka said.
That's big facts. I agree. I heard Luka say that. He did say it.
Thomas said Shea is an elite scorer, but not a playmaker. Comparing him to a healthy Luka is silly. Come on.
That's bias. That's Texas bias all day and night. Don't try it, Thomas. Don't even try it, Thomas. That's bias. That's big bias.
We done been here for a minute. Let's kind of move on, man. The Celtics and the Cavs. What is happening, bro?
Who you asking, Tate or me?
We'll start with you. What's happening?
It's over. This is the deal. The real deal is that the Cavaliers do not have enough to beat the Boston Celtics. The real deal is that Darius Garland.
Well, they just beat the hell. They beat the heck out of them the other night, man.
Bro, that was an anomaly. The Boston Celtics lay an egg every year, at least one playoff game. They did it in the first series against Miami. They turned around and did the egg against Cleveland. But they ain't got enough to beat them. And the problem with the Cleveland Cavaliers is Darius Garland. Even though I know Jared Allen is hurt and he's not played and all whatever else, just like Tate just made the references that your second guy and your third guy's got to step up and play. Evan Mobley has been playing. He's done what he's needed to do. And I like him at the 5. But Darius Garland is out there playing big trash, bro. And without Garland, Boston hits us with that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 punch because they got 3, 4, 5 guys that can score. So without Garland, Cleveland don't stand a chance. And until Cleveland decides to make an adjustment, I think in the offseason, Garland might be on trade bait. Or maybe even Jared Allen might be on trade bait. They got to get some guys that runs with Mitchell that can score in the playoffs. And they just don't have it. And that's why they lost against the dang on the Boston Celtics. Boston out there killing us with Tatum, killing us with Brown, killing us with the little light-skinned dude to cut off all his hair. They're killing us, So, hey, that's how it is what it is. Cleveland, I'm glad they made it to the second round, but you see what you have to do to improve the team moving forward.
Talk to me, Tate. first and foremost, I love all the boxes of shoes. The white Nike boxes is dope. But talk to me.
Them is all Air Max 270s.
Love it, man. Love it, man. So talk to me. What's going on with Cleveland at this point, man?
Man, they just lost to a game to the better team last night, and it was directly related to coming out flat in the second half. A 14-0 run to start the third quarter is what did it. That's what did it.
Big facts.
I mean, Darius Garland played okay. I feel better about the fact that he hasn't played well yet, and Jared Allen hasn't played, and we still won a game and been in most of the third one. So I got a feeling Jared Allen coming back tomorrow. And if you listen to the That's Rather Cavalier podcast I did last night, I told Darius Garland, same thing Big G saying, basically, hey, bro, you got to earn that bag. I said, last night he had 15 and 6. That's okay. I said, we need 20 and 10, though. That's what we need.
Big facts.
DG. So, they can compete, though, because Donovan Mitchell can go pound for pound with anybody in the league.
Anybody.
Total facts.
So if they lose tomorrow night, it's over. If they win tomorrow at home, we got a series still.
And when is the big man expected back?
I said he might be back tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
He was working out and shooting and stuff. This was before yesterday's game. So I got a feeling the last home game for this first four, I think he's gonna come back tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And once again, emphasizes my point. When you're injured, you sit out. He's hurt, you play.
If y'all seen breaking news about a couple hours ago, the New Orleans Pelicans is putting Brandon Ingram on the market.
Sure did.
Oh.
Yeah, sure he getting traded this summer. So if the Cavs lose 4-1 and they don't have to break it up, you can get Donovan Mitchell to stay. You go ahead and get off Darius Garland and another piece, and maybe try and bring Brandon Ingram in. So
but
I like that because Donovan Mitchell can actually play a lead guard. He can facilitate and distribute, and the Cavs are actually better when he's the one doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it seems like feast or famine with Cleveland. Like they really either go all the way in or just get blew out, and it's crazy. And it's almost like the parody you see in the Knicks Pacers games. What's happening here, Big G? Talk to me about the Knicks Pacers series where it's tied up 2-2.
The Knicks is in big trouble. The Knicks is the mash unit. Man, why is it that Tom Thibodeau always runs every team he has into the ground? He did it in Chicago. Now he's done turned around and done it in New York. They the mash unit. They stay beat up because he does, to me, even during the regular season, he doesn't do the rotational minutes right, therefore causes injuries. Therefore, that's why Indiana done got back into this series and probably going to win it, like I've been saying on all the other podcasts. The Pacers are going to push the gas and run on New York. New York ain't got no people. Brunson is hurt, trying to play through. He's not injured. He's hurt. He's trying to play through. The Obajobi, or the guy that plays forward, ain't played a game since he tore his dang on calf and hamstring up. They still ain't got Julius Randle. And so the Indiana's coach, Rick Carlisle, was looking like, yeah, these dudes is a mash unit, bro. We're gonna run all day and night. We're gonna score 120 plus every dang on game because they can't run with us. And he's absolutely right. Tibbs, you got to do better about not running your team into the ground because you've done it consistently. Your players run out of gas. The Knicks look like, look, man, we ready for Cancun. They look like, man, bro, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. I'm ready to go. I don't even want to play no more. So I think moving forward, Tibbs needs to learn a lesson. If not, the Knicks is always going to be a second round exodus in the Eastern Conference for now in this foreseeable future.
Tate, talk to me, man.
Yeah, it's a lot to what Big G is saying is correct. Tibbs do kind of wear his teams down, but some of these injuries, like the injury to OG Anunoby.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was just running hard on the fast break and pull the hamstring.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and the Knicks already came in without Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson got hurt. Now OG
that might be a
Anunoby.
blessing though.
Nah.
Julius
They
Randle.
need him in the playoffs.
You need that firepower.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because right now Brunson the only scorer you can count on. Yeah, DiVincenzo and Hart getting buckets. Today they got held to 7 points between them.
They did.
Big facts.
Yeah.
You ain't holding Julius Randle to 7 points.
Nah, he gonna shoot his way into 12. But go ahead.
Yeah, but nah, man. So yeah, and they are in trouble. I mean, ever since, and Indiana could have won game 1 and 2.
Sure could have.
They could have won game 1 and 2. But Tibbs is a better coach, I think, than Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle rotations, he don't always have the best. He should have TJ McConnell on the floor a lot more than what he do.
Yeah.
With
you talking about Little Scrappy? You talking about Little Scrappy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Little Scrappy. I like Little Scrappy. He's nice.
Yeah. Rick Carlisle takes him and Obi Toppin out. He two of their best players come off the bench. You can have McConnell in and play Tyrese Halliburton off the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Indiana again with this one, they go back Tuesday to the Garden, and we're gonna see what that crowd can put a charge to the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have to. They're definitely gonna have to. And you guys, we getting ready, man, to take our first break of the afternoon. G, take us into our break, bro.
Man, if you're watching us live on the KnoItAllZ on Chilltown Hoops and or the KnoItAllZ channel live on Facebook, just give us a second. We got to get a word from our partners, a quick break. If you're listening to us live on audio, wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, Spotify, and or Google Podcasts, and the rest of the list, we'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
And we're back. Thank you guys for waiting and being there with us, man. Listen, finally, we got the Nuggets and the Timberwolves, bro. Like, what's going on with the Nuggets that they're down 2-1, and that game's about to be here in about an hour. What's going on with the Nuggets, man, that they're down 2-1? Talk to me.
Well, the size and the strength. The size and the strength of the Minnesota Timberwolves showed up real early and real often. The worst matchup that the Denver Nuggets could have caught was the Minnesota Timberwolves because they're lanky, they're long, and they got a dog and Ant-Man. But I'm telling you what, you learn something real quick, fast, in a hurry about what a heart of a champion is. And that's what them Denver Nuggets was the other night because they walked right. Man, do you realize that was the best game? That was a point where Minnesota could have stamped and said, the league is ours. And Denver said, not so fast, my friend. It ain't happening on our watch. We ain't giving it up. Right. But I love the strategy too, man, because what they did is sped the game up. They played really fast this last game. They didn't give them time to set traps and walk the ball up the floor. They was like, man, get that joker and go. And so moving forward, that's how they're going to have to play tonight. But once again, one of them youngsters went to the podium. And just like I said, Shea went to the podium and said it. Ant said it, and I believed it. Ant was like, bro, look, it's my fault. I ain't nobody else's fault. I got y'all next game. So we're going to see tonight. Because I'm telling you, if Denver get them, the series might have shifted. It's just going to shift real quick, fast, in a hurry. But if the Ant get them, it's over. It's over.
Tate,
talk to me, man. What you feeling about this series?
Yeah, man. I feel like, you're not going to hold a team like Denver down. You're not going to sweep them. I still anticipate Minnesota to take it. Tonight going to tell me a lot. If they don't win tonight, I got Denver coming back. If Minnesota go ahead and win tonight, Minnesota going to take it. And I'm looking for something big from Ant. We've done all this talking about him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Comps to MJ and, stylistically I see it, but he got to put a lot more on that resume to get talked in that stratosphere. But, I do like his mentality. I do like his attitude. I'm trying to murk everything in front of me. Like Big G said the other night, it's on me. So the fact that he said that, tells me he about to come out tonight and just go at him. So I'm looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I agree, man. I concur. You guys are right. And Ant-Man has a throwback attitude for me that I really love. It's like, hey, I'm going after you. I'm hungry. I'm gonna destroy the person in front of me. And that's how you have to be. That's literally how you have to be to go get some chips. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, Mod? And I'm gonna say this, and this includes Luka, and this is what I'm going to say. A lot of these young players have a throwback mentality. Luka has it, Shea has it, Ant-Man has it. A lot of them youngsters, man, I like even though the game is played different, they remind me of them old school 80 guys, bro. They remind me of as far as look, man, this ain't, because before, it seemed like we went through an era where it was the era of excuses. Why, I don't have 3 dogs running with me. I need a super team. I need this, that, and this. These youngsters is like, man, I don't care what you talking about, bro. We guarantee get the dub. So I like that back in the NBA.
The thing I like that's back in the NBA, what's happening in a lot of the series, you're so to speak, you're playing small ball. Get to your spot, hit a mid-range jumper, go back down to the other side. And everybody's doing it. Get to the rack, go to the hole. And then these young cats is doing it. I'm like, yeah, ain't nobody settling for threes. Now, there's a lot of threes shot, right? Now, let's not get it twisted. They still shooting the threes at a high clip. But if the threes ain't falling, boys is going to the hole. Boys is going to the rack. I love that.
Ain't that how basketball is supposed to be played?
Yeah, I love that, man. I love that. That it make me back interested in it than just watching people shoot a million 3-pointers.
Tay, remember back when we was younger, man, them old brawls we used to have in his backyard and at the Bradfield Center and at the Y? Everything was about getting to the basket, bro. Everything was about getting to the basket, getting a layup, getting a dunk. That's how you played. And I like that because you're sort of seeing that in basketball again.
Go ahead, Tate.
Yeah, no, especially on the playground, man, because the outdoor, you can't always depend on that jumper. Now, it was some cats that was wet with it, but for the most part, you had to go to the and that's why dudes out of Chicago, they go to the hole so good because they call it the Windy City. You can't be just shooting jumpers all day. You got to get to that rack and get buckets if you want to stay on that court, man.
That's right. And I like it, man. I think that's something that we're all in agreement and can concur. Which of these series that we think is going 7? The Knicks. I'm gonna ask you, the Knicks or the Pacers? Is it going 7?
Yep.
Tate?
Knicks, Pacers, 7.
Yep.
All right. G, you said yep.
Yep.
The Nuggets, Timberwolves, 7.
Maybe.
I got no. Well, I could say maybe 2. He asked you as a question. A question.
I can see it going 7, especially if Denver win tonight.
It really depends on the night. Yeah.
Yeah. I said 6 in the beginning. I still say I stand with 6. The Celtics and the Cavaliers, 7.
No. It'll go 6.
I think 4-2. I do too. I think 4-2.
Okay. The Thunder Mavericks is going 7.
7.
No.
7. It'll be 2-2 after next week.
4-1.
I bet double corner time on 4-1.
Nah, I'm just gonna chill with my corner time there, and I'm getting mine soon. We on the air and it's over. Either on homies overtime or this 20. Give me that 20. Not push-ups. Turn that back.
I'll bet another 20. It don't go 4-1.
Nah, why would I bet that? I'm already.
And you up 2-1. You up 2-1.
Right. So that means the Mavericks got to win the next 2 games. Why would I put that on myself so you can break? I'm a smart bettor, Big G. I've been gambling my whole life.
Oh God.
You ain't got no confidence.
You trying to fleece me.
He's trying to fleece him. Mr. Woodsey says that series is going 7. OKC and Dallas. I think so too. Yeah. So that's basically where I'm at with that, man. So we're getting ready to kind of switch gears here. But before I ask this question, man, who is even in this year's NBA draft? Talk to me about that. Who's even in it?
Well, it could be the first time in NBA history that 2 European players go 1 and 2. And the Atlanta Hawks, I couldn't believe it. They said that the Atlanta Hawks ain't never had the first pick ever. And I was like, I heard them say that from the thing. I said, the Atlanta Hawks ain't never had the NBA. And I was like, dang, Dominique Wilkins didn't go number 1 overall? Nope. Nope. The Atlanta Hawks ain't never had the number 1 pick, and they got it. But I understand why they did it, because they know that the Trae Young is about to be on the block. So they got to put a superstar down there in Atlanta to make sure, because people ain't going to be going to the game, bro. So what Thomas say? Who remembers the original
Olympic dream team of NBA players?
Thomas, you talking to the know-it-alls, bro. We could all close our eyes and forget half the things we know, and we could name the starters, all the reserves, and the trash garbage dude named Christian Laettner that they put on the squad when everybody knew that Shaquille O'Neal should have been playing on that Olympic team. Come on, bro.
Should have.
And Isaiah Thomas should have been on the team too.
Should have. He should have been on the team. If Dominique wouldn't have been hurt, he should have been on the team. But Dominique was hurt. Neek was hurt. Speaking of Neek, man, his son is nasty, boy. Dominique's son is nasty. But Shaq and Isaiah should have definitely been on that team. Tate, what were you about to say?
Nah, Thomas must be a little fella. He asking that question. I'm an OG, Thomas, man. I've been around a long time. I can go back to the Olympic team that Michael Jordan played on and tell you who played on that in '84.
Listen. I know Tate no,
but Charles Barkley got cut from that team and he should have made it.
Sure did. But Tate, who was supposed to have been the dog on that team before Jordan took over? Who was supposed to have been the dog on that team? You remember?
On the '84 team?
On the '84 Olympic team. Who was supposed to have been that dog? And Jordan just came and mashed it and took over.
I mean, Jordan was already cemented by then. He had been player of the year in college already. I mean, who are you talking about? Lynn Bias?
Bob Knight loved Wayman Tisdale. Bob Knight loved Wayman Tisdale, and it was supposed to have been his squad.
Wayman Tisdale was a beast, though.
Yeah, he was.
At Oklahoma.
Yeah,
R.I.P. Wayman Tisdale.
Yeah, was a dog, bro. Yeah. Dog. Yeah. You know.
Something you didn't know, Wayman Tisdale, check it out. He ended up playing jazz and making music.
Who didn't know that?
Yeah, well, you know how he got to that?
Who didn't know it though?
No, but I'm just saying. I'm going to ask you.
Well, I heard you preface it by saying something you didn't know.
Yeah, because I'm about to preface it with this.
You know, I know. I got the album upstairs.
Wayman Tisdale was in a church service. Never had played piano in his life, and he had got hurt. The league didn't know what his life was going to look like. They prayed for him, laid hands on him. He played piano perfectly, and then became doing music, which I thought was a really awesome thing to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But in the draft result, in the lotteries, we got Atlanta first, Washington second, Houston third, San Antonio fourth. Oh, yes. Thank God. They need help.
They got 2 picks.
Houston and San Antonio. Yeah, San Antonio at 8. But Houston is only a couple of picks away. That's a young team that's going to be, hey, man, it's going to be something here in a minute. Houston going to have some firepower.
Yeah, they're OKC 2 years ago.
Yeah. Detroit's
OKC 2 years ago.
Detroit's number 5.
Detroit need prayer and everything. Detroit need recitation. They garbage. They the worst team in the league.
They actually got some players though.
Oh God, they do.
What is it though? Why do they get mopped every week?
They don't.
Every year they get mopped. They was trash.
Yeah, they did. And then Portland 7, San Antonio 8, Memphis 9, Utah 10. Chicago 11, Oklahoma City is right there at 12, Sacramento is 13, and Portland's 14. Listen, I'm looking at the draft class. It don't hurt. Past 5 or 6, I don't know who you want to pick.
Alex Sarr is a dog though, y'all. Alex Sarr is a dog. Like listen, I'm telling you, he ain't no scrub. Alex Sarr is a dog. 7'1", 220. and basically play like he's a bigger KD. That's how he play. He can shoot, bro. Like this bro got buckets. Like he'll get a 50 ball on you quick.
Was there any the boy from Purdue don't like he don't move the needle, right?
But you know where the perfect place for him to end up at? OKC. If he ends up at OKC,
I'm gonna tell you, if he ended up in Indiana, I think that's a better place.
They ain't got no pick. They ain't got no pick.
I'm just saying, he's not. You think he's going in the first 14?
Yeah, he gonna go at OKC at 14.
Who was y'all talking about?
Big boy from
Big Zach Edey.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, because I mean, when we look at
I think he go in the first round. I'm not so sure he go in the lottery yet, though. He might go like early 20s.
You think?
I don't know, though. You're right. I mean, I can see him fitting. Well, no, I can see Mod fitting with Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
But he can fit with because he gonna play a backup role, so he could back up what's his name for OKC?
Chet Holmgren.
He can back up Chet. Bring a big body in there, let them slow it down and go down low and stuff like that. While he in there, he'd be the focus of the second team. I can see that, but I can see Indiana fit too, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, the only player I'm really excited about seeing in this draft is Rob Dillingham. You know what I'm saying? Rob is a killer. He's 6'3".
He must be from Texas.
No, he's 6'3", special guard.
What about the kid Battle that played for UConn? He a beast.
Yeah, he is.
Castle.
You mean Castle? You mean Castle?
Yeah, he's 6'6", 220, point guard.
Yeah, Dill put me on Dillingham, and ever since I've been watching him, I was like, yeah, he's smooth, man. He can go. You know, I like him. I like him for real. You know, but I mean, there's a whole bunch of no names in this draft. Isaiah Collier was another one. He was I remember him from the All-Star game, the McDonald's All-Star game.
Yeah, 6'5", 210, 215 guard.
Yeah, and then Ron Holland. Ron Holland, another one who's a one and done. This is a one and done kid. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of these, I mean, he played great at the G League Unite. He left Texas. Texas, he committed to Texas to play basketball. He left and went and go play for the G League. He averaged 19 points a game. But I just feel like these kids need 2 years, man. I think they need 2 years in college basketball before they try to jump to the NBA.
I don't know, bro. What it is just this is the first time since 2013 that we don't have a name, right? Since the 2013 draft, it's like 11 years. We done had at least 1 or 2 names in every draft, and everybody is super looking forward to the next year's draft because, man, you talking about being loaded. Next year's NBA draft is going to be one of them ones. But if you go back and look at what came out of the 2013 class, there was players that were serviceable that made a name in the NBA, and they're not like the great saviors. You see what I'm saying? Because we all know basketball is a team sport. So you got to have a main guy, and then you need a 2 guy and a 3 guy. So I think the 13 class was filtered because if you look at the rosters, which is 11 years ago, any of the older veterans that still playing in the league, those teams that are playing that are still, got some vets, they came out of that 13 class. So I like the fact that some of the guys are unknown names and unknown commodities. But, and listen, Mr. Woody said it, there's always diamonds in the rough. And but I'm telling you, that SAR kid, I watched film on him. So versus just me, not a highlight film either. I watched some game film. And I was like, oh man, he can play.
He's good. He's good, G. I mean, and for the record, they got Zach Edey projected to go pick 26 in the draft.
After workouts, he'll move up.
You think he'll move up?
Mm-hmm. But you know what the question is? And this Tate.
But
I gotta ask Tate this question. Go ahead. To me, he's slow of foot. Bro, he'll move up. There's a lot of look at Valanciunas. That's a big super slow dude. Look at the big boy in Milwaukee, the Lopez boys. They super slow. There's a place for them in this league.
If you look at the young cats in this league, they run. All of them.
Bro, they get up and down. There's always a place for 7'4".
Yeah, the league transitioning back to getting them bigs involved again, though.
Yeah,
Tate. But my question to ask Tate, man, Tate, we got number 20, man. Do we pull the trigger, bro?
Ain't nobody drafting Bronny, man.
Come on, man. We got to
nobody drafting Bronny, man.
We got to do it, man. We got to do it, man.
If anything, you know me, in all sports, I'm about talent and upside, man. I draft that kid. He in trouble right now, or his stock gonna fall because he got to go to court. But the Terrence Shannon kid from Illinois,
we a dog.
Exactly. He could be available at 20.
Yeah.
You know, and in the mock draft I'm looking at, they got y'all getting the boy Ryan Dunn from a small forward, 6'8" from Virginia.
Oh, he can play too. Ryan Dunn can play. Yeah, but that Shannon kid is a dog.
They're saying he was one of the best defensive prospects in college basketball, and that's what y'all need. Defense.
Shannon can play defense. Shannon can play offense.
Let's get Bronny, Tate.
We ain't getting Bronny for what, man? It's a wasted pick, man.
No, it's not, because what comes with it?
Bron's staying in L.A., man. L.A. already said we give him whatever he wants.
That means they got to draft.
And they might draft Bronny, but
they pick late.
Bronny gonna go late. What you thinking?
20, man. 20, man.
First
You got to get Bronny, man.
Does the Lakers even have a pick?
Second round pick at best. Lakers got a pick.
Lakers got a first round, I think. Late.
No, they don't. They got a second round.
Oh no, Bronny. Somebody gonna pick Bronny in the first round.
Man, ain't nobody picking Bronny in the first round.
Nobody picking Bronny, Big G.
Come on, Big G. Ain't nobody for real.
You get the keys to Bron.
That's a pipe dream. That man ain't going in the first round of no NFL draft.
You get the key to Bron. But Bronny if Bronny is intelligent, and which I know he is, I know he's got a great father, great pedigree. His dad did a great job of raising this young man. Even though I know he's been invited to like camps and all whatever else, Bronny's most intelligent move would be to return to college. And
one more year. One more year.
He's not ready. He's not ready for the league.
He ain't ready at all. Hey, G, take us to another break, man.
Hey, man, thank you guys.
No. We're great in this part and go to part 2 and start over with the intro. That's what we great do.
So, all right. So we gonna hit the intro. You guys will be back right after this. We are ready to get into it, man. Look, so I'm happy right now, man. We only got a couple months left to some actual football, man. I mean, man. Literally, we had the rookies minicamp, and you've been getting first looks at minicamp. Of course, you got Caleb, who was dubbed the Chicago Bears quarterback. I mean, that's no surprise to me. I don't think. I don't think it's a surprise to anybody. And then we have Malik, the Malik Neighbors news, who at the Giants, everybody feels he's already unhappy, which is crazy. You
would too if you was playing with a scrub named Daniel Jones. I'd be hot as all get up. I gotta go into it and I got a scrub playing throwing me the ball. Man, I'd be mad as all get up right off the bat.
I mean, the crazy thing about it is that you only barely been there a couple of days, so and already you
game recognized game. He's a scrub.
And Cliff Kingsbury is over there really working with his quarterback. And I ain't gonna lie to you. They're looking at what they got down there in Atlanta, and they think they got him one. So I mean, honestly, as I'm looking at everybody in the rookies in the minicamp, I'm happy and I'm excited. G, I'm gonna start with you, man. How you feeling about what you've been seeing out of rookie camps around the league?
First of all, I'm so happy that football season, man, it ain't there yet, but it's already like, man, it's time to go. But I saw, I pay attention to everybody, just not my own Steelers squad. I pay attention to everybody. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. The NFL is gonna be high scoring this year like there ain't no tomorrow.
Agreed.
It's gonna be a whole lot of points put up there.
Agreed.
But I gotta listen, me and we'll go back and forth about the whole sports thing. Tate, did you hear what Pace said on the homies when we was talking about the schedule for the Chicago Bears? I cannot believe that dude tried to tell me that the Bears would win 11 games. Oh my goodness. Look, I had to get him too, Tate. He's talking about Seattle loss, Rams loss. He was running games off, loss. They gonna get mopped this year, bro. Talking about Caleb. He's trying to compare Caleb to Patty Mahomes, boy. Get up out of here, bro.
They're gonna be better, man. I mean, I think when y'all was having that discussion, he said they only gonna lose one home game.
What? Tate, bro, Mom, I can't. One home game? One home game.
That's what he said. Now, I'm not saying I agree. I'm saying what he said. I'm just always the messenger of truth for the know-it-alls crew. Y'all can come to me and get only the facts. Now, he said they're gonna lose only one home game. That's what he said. Now the Bears are the over-under is 8.5. They won 7 last year. I think the Bears can get to 10 wins this year.
When they totally disrespected the Steelers by giving us the same over-under, they gave the Steelers 8.5.
Not really. We in a tougher division, man. We got one of the third toughest schedule in the league.
Big facts, but we still look at our roster. Look at our you can look at our roster and say we ain't losing having a losing season.
They was handicapping all the teams. The Steelers, like they picked every team where they finish in the division and where they finish as far as chance to win the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. The Steelers finished 4th in the AFC North and got the 24th best chance to win the Super Bowl out of all the teams in the league. So if you're sitting at 24, they don't even think you're going to make the playoffs. They think you're going to have a losing record.
Who told you? Who said that? What? Who
Bleacher Report. An article in Bleacher Report.
Bleacher Report, you officially get the dumpster fire flag because there ain't no way in God's green earth the Steelers stop it. Oh my God, stop it, bro. Stop it. There's no way in God's green earth. The playoff ranking thing came out. The playoff rankings, the power rankings, they got the Steelers basically playoff contenders. They said Super Bowl contenders was the Kansas City Chiefs, 49ers, Baltimore Ravens, Detroit, Philadelphia, Houston, Green Bay, Bengals, and Buffalo. That's who they said should be the Super Bowl contenders. And then the playoff contenders were Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Miami, the Jets, Dallas Cowboys, Rams, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Indianapolis Colts, Falcons, and Chicago Bears.
I mean, when you look at it, Vegas, the line, they got San Fran is plus 500. Kansas City, 650. Baltimore, plus 900.
That don't even make no sense.
I mean, so Detroit, Buffalo, the Bengals, and the Cowboys the next, and then the so, I mean, when you look at it, I agree with Tate. You got to understand, the conferences are harder. Y'all's conference, it's gonna be, y'all play what 9 conference games? Or what?
No, we play
Baltimore twice.
Yep, Bengals twice, Browns
twice. That's 4.
6
Browns. So 6. Y'all play 6.
6 division games.
Yeah,
we do play 10 conference games though.
So
because well, no, more than that. We actually I believe we played the AFC West this year.
Kansas City Raiders, yeah.
And then the Steelers finished 3rd last year, so they're gonna play the Jets, and they're gonna play the Colts.
Mm-hmm. The Colts at home, the Jets on the road. Yep. Yeah. And
the NFC East.
Mm-hmm. We got the Cowboys, the Eagles. Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be a tough year. It's gonna be a tough year, I think, for everybody. I don't think I see 12 to 13 wins. If you win 12 to 13 football games this year, you're gonna be one of the top in the top this is going to be a hard year for everybody because everybody got better.
I think you only have
everybody got better.
Yeah, I think you only have maybe 2 teams that'll get 12 wins plus. Two, possibly 3. They get 12 wins plus. Ain't nobody. Everybody gonna be around that 11, in that 11, 10. There's gonna be a lot of 11 and 10 wins.
I think so too. I think you're gonna see, maybe 4 teams with 12 wins, maybe and that's, you're not gonna see anybody with any over 12 wins. People gonna take L's this year. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna take L's. It's gonna be a tough one.
Well, to swing the gate and go back to what you were saying about minicamp, man. Minicamp is shorts and t-shirts, but you can already see the camaraderie coming together for some of these teams. And listen, now Tate, you know how we get out. I'm gonna talk about that Steelers, right? The deal with Pittsburgh is this: people keep thinking we need a number 2 wide receiver, and I'm telling you, I don't think we do. I think that they're okay with going into camp with what we got. I think they're okay with it, bro. I really do. So, that's just my thoughts. And Roman Wilson is a dog, y'all. And Vance Jefferson is a lot better than what people think. I mean, we had DJ playing the number 2 last year.
T. Riley got a good point, man. I say that all the time. T. Riley, you spot on. But I don't know that I'm not going to just pick us to win the division. I think we're going to compete. I think 3 teams going to compete. The Ravens, the Bengals, and the Steelers. And 3 could make the playoffs.
Listen. I said last year that the Bengals were going to take a step back. They did. I'm going to tell you again.
Only because Joe Burrow got hurt.
Okay,
big facts.
But I'm finna tell you again, I'm saying what I know. The Bengals will be back this year. The Steelers, and
because Burrow is back.
Hold up. I told y'all about Steelers last year. I said the Steelers are gonna make it to the playoffs. I said it, right? Steelers gonna be right there in it. Bengals got the thing that scares me about this whole thing is I don't know what Deshaun Watson's gonna do. I don't know. Are we gonna see a resurgent Deshaun Watson? Or are we gonna see, the hangover from getting all the massages, Deshaun Watson?
It don't matter what you see until they get that running. Nick Chubb is still hurt, y'all. He's injured. And that's how Cleveland goes. Cleveland is not going to be able to do what they do without a healthy Nick Chubb. They're not going to be able to do it. He's still injured. So, now I know he's coming back, but bro, you just can't keep tearing your knees all the way up and then think you're going to have that explosiveness and that tenacity. It don't work like that, bro. And so that's why Cleveland's in the basement, because they didn't draft a running back. They felt last year that they made it to the playoffs with Crazy Glue and mirrors and stickums and brought trash Joe Flacco in to run game.
He said Crazy Glue, mirrors and stickums. Hey, Listen, but my question for both of y'all is, and because this is y'all's division, my question for both of y'all is, the defense is still y'all don't think that if Deshaun had a really decent passing game, the defense can win games for him?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I like the draft pick of Mike Hall. That helped them in the middle, but they still don't have a middle linebacker. They got Myles Garrett. They got a bunch of defensive backs, but Cleveland do what Cleveland do. And ultimately, what it comes down to Cleveland. So this is the thing we watch mini camps or whatever else. They got Mike Vrabel up there as a special consultant. That's not by accident. Mike Vrabel's sitting there coaching, waiting, because Stefanski going to lay an egg. He always does that. That's how he is. So I don't think that Cleveland's not a threat. And I think, and Mod, how you was talking about predicting who takes a step back, Baltimore takes a step back. Baltimore is not going to be the same team they was last year. You can't lose Patrick Queen. You can't have Lamar Jackson drop to 205 pounds, and you cannot have a number 1 wide receiver. Can't happen.
But they have a number 1 wide receiver.
Who? Zay Flowers?
Zay Flowers.
Never in a million years. He wasn't the number 1 last year.
But they're going to get better. But see, when I say get better, I think they're going to be a better team. But they not gonna win 13 games again, though.
Heck no.
No. I mean, with the addition of Derrick Henry, that made him a better. I mean, because you have to admit, Derrick Henry and Lamar in the backfield is scary. You know what I'm saying? You got
it. Don't scare the Steelers.
No. You know what the Steelers, and I had to correct pay again. Steelers are 7 in the last 8 against Baltimore. They 7-1 in the last 8. So we ain't scared of. We ain't never scared of them.
If I had a big fact sign, I'll hold it up for Big G.
He said their offensive line is horrible. Claude comes through with the I agree, Big G.
That's a first.
And then Tim Lyons said they lost all of their O-line except one. Yeah, so it may be Baltimore that takes that step back, and Cleveland is stuff. But Cleveland to me is I just got to see how they come together in spring training.
Cleveland can win, man. If you remember the last game Deshaun Watson played, he brought them back against Baltimore in the fourth quarter, and they got that win. That's the last game he played.
Big facts. Big facts. But the AFC gonna be tough regardless, and my homeboy's still the king.
Yeah.
My homeboy's still the king.
He the James
King.
I mean, you know,
he the James.
He's the king. The king. My homeboy. You know, my homeboy. And he got Xavier Worthy now, so that's gonna be and Hollywood Brown.
Woo!
He got a track team.
Hey, it's a track meet over there.
Boy.
It's a track meet over there. They racing each other. And look, they're not even running routes. They racing each other.
No, my homeboy going to the huddle, and you know, you see him going like this. He gonna say, "Hey, look, I don't care what the coach said. Go routes on 2. Go routes on 2. Let's go." and they're gonna run go routes. They run and go.
Go routes, just go. Rob Lightfoot said, "I bet anyone that Najee leads the North in rushing and top 5 in the league."
Rob, we appreciate Rob. You rocking with us today, but you ain't never lied. He going for 1350. He going for 1350.
That's what G said. G done already put the number out there. You know what I'm saying?
1350.
He done put a name on it. I like that. He done put a name and a date on it.
Bro, our offensive line is a top 5 offensive line. Tate said, I need to pump my brakes. But I'm telling you, man, them boys is nice, man. That line is rough, rugged, and raw. That line, they causing problems, bro. They're going to be causing problems. So now, you know.
Thomas Raleigh said, I'm still pissed at the Buffalo Bills for helping the Kansas City Chiefs this past draft. They really did. Keon Coleman is their number 1 wide receiver.
They got a nice team, bro.
But they picked up Curtis Samuel. They laughed at me the other night. I said Josh Allen gonna resurrect Chase Claypool, and they got the 2 tight ends with baby Dalvin Cook brother.
Yep. They
so
nice.
So wait a minute. You think Josh Allen will resurrect Chase Claypool?
Yeah, I think so.
He's gonna force it to him.
I ain't saying he's gonna be a Pro Bowler or nothing like that, but they gonna get more out of him than the Bears and Dolphins did, though.
Yeah, he gonna force it to him. Look at what he did for Gabe Davis.
Yeah,
look what he did for Gabe Davis. He forced it to Gabe Davis.
Gabe Davis was wondering wide open because of Diggs sometimes. You know what I'm saying? He be running wide open.
I seen him throwing the double coverage with Gabe Davis and say, "Go get it," because of how big and strong he is. And that's Claypool, and body wise, they're the same guy. So Tate, you're right. He gonna force it to Claypool. He gonna force it to him.
Last on this note, rookie wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Who you think is gonna have the biggest, best year? I'll start with you, G.
That's hard, bro. That's hard. Rookie wide receivers. Woo! I would say maybe right off the bat, if I really, really think about it, the best one, I like Adnan in Indianapolis. I think Adnan, I was looking at their roster the other day with Downs and Pittman and Adnan and Anthony Richardson and Taylor. And I was like, oh, I'm picking the Colts to win their division. Even though Houston in there and even Jacksonville, they got some dogs, man. So I like Adnan. I think Adnan is going to be a problem. Xavier Legette is going to get a lot of passes thrown to him because he's really the only thing that Carolina got. So I like Xavier Legette too, but some of those guys at the top of the list, they'll do well. Rome will do well, but you got Keenan Allen and everybody else over there. So the rookie wide receivers, but it's a great class though. I'll say that. It's a great class.
Tate, out of the rookie wide receivers, who you think is going to have the best year?
Well, first I want to say that Carolina got Deontay Johnson, so him and Legette gonna work well together. But man, eat low hanging fruit, man. Man, give me Marv, man.
Yeah. I don't want to say him because they would have said I was biased, Tate, so I couldn't do that.
Well, I can say it. That's low hanging fruit.
Yeah. You can. I'll let you stand
outside of Marv. Outside of Marv, I need you to look through muddy water and spot draw land.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go unbiased right here, because I'm gonna say Roman Wilson. I'm gonna pick a Michigan guy.
Rome about 700, 800.
Why you say Rome? Are you talking about Rome Medusa, or are you talking about Roman on y'all squad?
I'm talking about,
okay.
Yeah, only one of the two went to Michigan.
Oh, okay. So,
but yeah, for the Steelers.
So
I didn't see his first couple of days in minicamp. He got a little bit more wiggle than I thought he had.
Whole lot.
He looked good. He's been studying the playbook and studying Atlanta Falcons and Tennessee receivers and Arthur Smith offense. I think he's gonna have a big role. At the very least, he'd be the third slot guy. He could, like Big G say, he could be the number 2. And I ain't even mad no more. I was watching George Pickens working out with the route guide. Pickens working on his routes, man. He crispy with it.
Oh, he is, man. He is.
He crispy with it, and that's gonna be a problem. Matter of fact, that's his Instagram handle.
Yeah.
One issue. He an issue.
Yeah.
So to me, G took mine right off the rip. I didn't get a chance to, and it's not hometown bias. It's just who's surrounding him. You know what I'm saying? Adnan Mitchell had a surrounding cast that's phenomenal. And then he get that boy Richardson back. Richardson was torching the league. He was torching the league before he got hurt.
You getting carried away. Pump your brakes.
You trying to tell me
he wasn't torching the league. He was doing well running. He passed all right. That's why I got to say, for me to pick Mitchell, I got to see more from Richardson. And I'm understanding that Pittman is the number 1.
Yeah.
I got a sleeper, though. I got a sleeper that's going to cause a lot of problems. Malachi Corley.
And where's Malachi go again?
The New York Jets.
The Jets.
Malachi Corley going to cause a whole lot of problems up there with Aaron Rodgers and with Garrett Wilson. He going to cause a lot of problems. Malachi Corley. That's my sleeper, Malachi Corley. Sleeper. Yeah, I like him. Yeah.
I like it. I think if I had to pick another sleeper, I would definitely say y'all's guy down there in Michigan. Down there in Pittsburgh, only because of the simple fact that I like Pickens to have a big year this year. I think he's gonna have a breakout year this year.
But Tate right about it, but that ain't the reason why it's gonna be. The reason why it's gonna be because we're gonna run heavy 12. Well, listen, Freiermuth and Washington is gonna eat this year.
Here's the thing. He has quarterbacks actually throwing him the ball, right? And the boy gets open already. We saw he be running open with his hands. The quarterbacks just couldn't find him last year.
So, but bro, let me ask you a question. Now think about this, because the Buffalo Bills run 12, Kansas City ran 12 a lot in they things. When you run 12, what defense can they sit in? They gotta sit in cover 2. They have no choice. There's no man, nothing. Because you got 2 great big old dudes running straight up the seams, right? You got Freiermuth on one side and Washington on the other. What does that do? That clears the middle out. So Rome is going to run across the middle, and Russie going to hit him. He's going to hit him in stride. He's not going to be. Jared Jeudy was scared to run across the middle in Denver. So Russie had to figure it out and start forcing the ball to Sutton. Russie loves getting guys across the middle. Rome gonna come on the clear out every time. And then they'll start switching it up where Pickens runs on the clear out. They'll run them up underneath each other because 12 personnel causes problems. And that's why Rome gonna eat, because of that 12, bro. 12 personnel, dangerous. Tate know what I'm talking about.
I like it. I like it. So, man, we're going to switch gears. We're going to switch gears, and we're going to go to baseball, man. We're going to get it in. But before I do, Tom Brady roast. Who all got a chance to see it on Netflix?
I watched the whole thing. Tate, did you watch the whole thing?
Nah, I watched half of it.
So what are we thinking about this? I mean, I just feel like it was so unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? I get it, and I see the only reason why I'm mentioning it is because I have to mention the fact that the NFL schedule has been delayed because Netflix is trying to pick up the Christmas games. So, and they're right there about signing this deal for Netflix is going to pick up all of the Christmas games, and that's serious traffic. So they're having to pay and pony up serious money.
You know how much that's going to cost the viewers, though?
I mean,
it ain't gonna cost you nothing if you got
Netflix. If you got Netflix, it ain't gonna cost you nothing.
Bro, I got a graphic. I sent it to Mod. They're talking about this year. If you want to be able to have access to watch all the NFL games, they're talking about $850 in subscriptions. Because based on all the places where they're going to be at this year.
That's for that YouTube thing.
Yeah. Well,
that's about, I believe, 350, 400, but already got Amazon, already got Netflix. And wherever else they go, I got Apple. I'm one to stay ready.
Yeah. So to keep from getting ready, you stay ready to keep from getting ready. So I mean, I see they're trying to do live stuff. I'm not mad at it, right? I'm not mad at it. I just
$72.99 for YouTube, $349 for Sunday Ticket, $8.99 for Prime Video, $5.99 for Peacock, $10.99 for ESPN Plus, and $6.99 for Netflix. Total cost $855.86.
So this is a year. This is in subscriptions. I get it. I get it, you guys. My question is number one, was it time? But this because they trying to try it out, to try it out with the roast, doing it live. It just didn't feel like it was necessary. I didn't like it. I didn't like
Netflix it. made some bread, bro.
They did.
Netflix made, and they're gonna continue to do it. They like I said, I already done said Shaq should be up there, maybe next. The Charles Barkley got to go up there. Now, guys like Jordan and them, me and Tate talked about this already. They'll never let it. Jordan will go up there and punch somebody in the mouth if they get on him real hard, bro. He gonna fight. So there's only certain athletes that, and Tom Brady got serious for Tom Brady when they started talking about Robert Kraft. When they started, it got serious. So, it's got to be the right temperament of athlete, but they've been doing this. It's just it hasn't been publicized, and it's another way to make money.
Yeah. So how do you feel? Last question. How do y'all feel about the Netflix game being on the Christmas game on Netflix?
Can I comment on the roast?
Yeah, go ahead.
What I saw of it, the first hour and a half, I thought was funny. They've been having roasts for years. That's just what it is, Ma. They have presidential roasts. You know what I mean? Where you get up there and talk about all the politicians and the president and all that stuff. So that's just something that they do. When you have a roast, you know what it is. You know what I mean? As far as, I thought that Nikki Glaser was really funny.
She was hilarious. I'm not even gonna lie and say she wasn't hilarious.
She was really funny.
Yeah.
But now just transition to what I think about the games on Netflix. That's just the way it's going, man. You know what I mean? That's the people stream. The NFL sees money. I mean, the NBA grade be on Amazon Watch. That's going to happen too. So, I mean, they actually is going to be a bidding war with TNT and ESPN to keep the NBA, but it's going to happen because people probably watch more streaming and you get more direct access to what you want to watch, specific content that you want to see.
Definitely. So you already answered the question of what do you think about it from Netflix. G, what do you think about that? The NFL on Netflix and having a Christmas Day.
What the same thing that Tate said. I mean, You're literally talking almost a grand a year for you to be able to get sports entertainment, especially for the NFL. But that's because they got to pay. Oh, Mr. Woody said, Mr. Woodsey, yeah, absolutely. You're talking about almost a G a year. But if you want to be able to look up and watch football games, that's what's happening. And guess what? You ain't seen nothing yet, because guess what's next? The college football. That college football, man, look, when they get this new deal, TV deal worked out, bro, and they're gonna have must-watch games, and they're gonna charge. This is how it rolls, bro. But the thing that I don't want to see happening with Netflix is that they get the Christmas games, and the Christmas games are trash. I think the best thing that they can do for NFL scheduling is allow flexibility and put the best games in, especially on prime time when they know people's watching it. Thanksgiving, Christmas, people want to be able to see the best games. That's just my thinking.
Well, people can see that. And we $1,000 a year. I'm not paying no $1,000 a year. I mean, I pay whatever my Amazon Prime is, but I order stuff from Amazon. So, that kind of come with it when you got Amazon Prime. Mm-hmm. Then I got Apple TV. I pay $10 a month, so I guess that's $120 a year. Mm-hmm. Netflix, I probably got the higher package. I probably got the one that's like $15 because
Oh, you paying $15? I'm paying $23.
Well, I might be paying that. I don't check it. I don't know. My wife know.
Y'all getting big fleeced.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I had to pay for the extra users because there's other people who've been using my Netflix for forever, and they never had to. See, you know what I'm saying?
That's the problem.
I got kids.
And that's why it's going up too.
Yeah.
But and I also got now as far as the NFL and NBA, I watch all that, but I got a little secret streaming thing. Big G know about it. I get to see all my games, all the Steelers games, all the Cavs games. I'm watching the Reds right now on TV right now. They in extra innings, 5-5 against the Giants.
If y'all didn't know, on if y'all listen to us on audio, Tate's frequently looking up, and we know he's looking up and watching something on TV. But that's fine. Yeah. Continue, sir.
Hey man, that's why I set my podcast room up like this, man. I got this big 70-inch hanging right here in front of me.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
so
Mom, you gotta get your game up and get one of them things because Tate put me up on game last year, and I'm big straight.
And I've been on it since 2019.
There's a reason why I can't do it. There's a reason why I can't.
I know.
But we won't go into that. But here's the deal. And let me say this before we get into baseball. I was watching the BMF, the last season finale, and I happened to see Charlotte Sanders, which was creative. I thought it was super creative to
out there playing Dion.
Yeah, I didn't know that was Shiloh till you just said it, but you a Dion fan, so you would know, and you would think that little part was something special.
I thought it was super creative that you would get out and you get an opportunity to play your dad. I mean, Big Meat's son playing him, so
and Ice Cube's son
played him, so it's a really good thing, to see that happen. But man, let's get into this baseball. Mm-hmm. Where we at, man? Where we at? Where we talking about, G? I mean,
you already know.
I know you already real happy about your Phillies being 28-13 right now.
Yeah, we already know. We up on them Braves, them Braves talking all that yak, all whatever else.
We only got 12 losses, so we only 1.5 games back.
Oh yeah. And now I'm not saying Atlanta's some scrubs now, but the point I'm gonna let Tate talk about his own team because that's a sensitive issue, and I ain't gonna go there right now. Yeah. But what I want to talk about, because I know what time the Phillies is.
Hold on, it's just not going too good in Cincinnati. But go ahead. Go ahead.
It's them trash Pittsburgh Pirates that I told you that everybody was going to. They said that they was going to come out the gate like barnstormers, and they are so trash. They the garbages. They one of the most garbages teams. Wait till they start to play some actual teams here in a minute. They 18-23, started out like 10-2. Like, y'all ain't gonna see no part of no nothing. They garbage. And I keep trying to tell people that they are, but I catch strays and all whatever else about the Pirates. But you know what the best part is? They got a better record than the Reds. That's messed up. And I'm gonna let Tate talk about his own team. I ain't going at him, bro. I ain't going at him.
Yeah, that's when y'all had the coolest uniforms in the world, Thomas. Yeah, the coolest uniforms in the world. Tate Boy Fresh, man. Listen, I was really hopeful for your Reds this year, and
y'all don't follow the Reds, so y'all don't know, man. They dealing with some injury and slump and not scoring runs. That's what they're not hitting the ball. The pitching is way better than it was last year. We've already finished the year and have the series on the Phillies. We ain't got a chance to get the hands on the Braves yet, and we ain't played the Cubs yet. I think we played so we got a lot of division games to play, and it's gonna get better. We have lost like 12 out of 14, 12 out of 15, but it's gonna turn around. I ain't worried about it.
22. Y'all lost 22 games. And look, y'all don't want the smoke from the tomahawk chop. Y'all don't want that. Leave that alone.
One thing about it, we gotta play.
Yeah, you do. You just
I'm glad when Tate told me that the series is over, the season series, and they won 4-3, I was like, I'm glad we ain't got to play them down the stretch. Because what's gonna happen is they're gonna eventually get healthy.
They're gonna get healthy.
And I don't want no part of them when they get healthy.
We got our boy Marte coming back off suspension after 80 games. We got Matt McClain, probably one of our second best player after Ellie De La Cruz. He's coming back the beginning of August. We just got TJ Frito back 2-3 games ago.
Yep.
And like I said, we just ain't scoring runs. The pitching is fine. We just scored like 15 runs in the last 12 games, something ridiculous like that. We got 5 today. It's 5-5 in extra innings. So we'll see.
Giants got 2 on 5-5. Giants got 2 on first and second.
Yeah, so the American League is wide open still. There are a lot of good teams there. You know, the Orioles, it's 26-13. The Yanks are 27-15. Even the Red Sox jumping in the mix. The Guardians, y'all team that y'all, from Cleveland, nobody claims.
Never cheer for them.
Nobody claims the Guardians.
They my American League team.
They 25.
Just got hit. The Reds just lost again, messing with y'all.
6. I'm sorry, Tate. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry, man. They gonna get it together, man. They gonna turn it around, man. I promise you, bro. They gonna turn this around, man.
Late in the midnight hour, we hope they turn it around. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna work in your favor.
Hey, just watch this relief picture in. We got 2 outs. He done gave up a hit. Scrubby Sims.
He trash, man. Listen, man.
All the relief pitchers they could have brought in, they brought him in. He gave up a homer?
Sure did.
Oh, no.
Or was that a double off the wall?
Oh, no. It doesn't get...
No, I think it was a double off the wall, bro. It was a double off the wall.
It keeps giving.
Because they had a man on first and second. He got a double, and the one guy from second scored.
Right.
Yeah. 6-5.
It keeps giving. Giving. Hey,
that's hurtful, bro.
Yeah, it is. Well, look, you guys, we come to that part where we're about to give our parting shots, man. Big G, you up to the bat first, man. Talk to me. Give us your parting shot.
Hey, man. I'm going to have my graphic ready next week, man. But I got a new, instead of Big G's burners, man, I'm going to start, instead of putting cats in the Matrix, I'm going to start talking about you Slowpoke Rodriguez, bro. You Slowpoke Rodriguez. And it's adios muchachos to some of the comments that we making over there. So I'm letting you know, guys like Thomas and Claude and, you know who you guys are. Y'all like to shoot guns. Don't be messing around with Slowpoke Rodriguez because he carries a gun, right? But I'll have it ready for next week. But my parting shot this week, man, for sure, is that I'm thankful and grateful to have an opportunity to do this podcast and share what we know about sports with all the people. Not only that, I think that we get good comment and good feedback, and you guys challenge us and you keep us in position to make sure that we stay on our game concerning sports. Everybody knows we're about to go into this little lull that happens in about a week or two where it's basketball season's about done, football season's not there. And that's when the know-it-all shine the most. If you go back and look at our shows that we had normally from the end of May to the beginning of July. We have some debated conversations, debated heat. And I'm looking forward to those shows being some of our most popular shows that we have on the KnoItAllZ podcast for the 2024 KnoItAllZ season.
I got it. Tate, talk to me. Pardon shots.
Man, I just want to say I'm looking forward to about 40 minutes away from getting ready to see Ant get busy. I'm really looking forward to seeing who's going to come out on top between him and Joker. And Big G gave you something different, so I'm gonna give you a Big G burner. The Cavs tie it up tomorrow 2-2.
Ooh.
There you go.
I ain't mad at that, Tate. I ain't mad at that.
If B-Dirt watching, write a receipt for it.
Ooh. Hey, Tim Lyons, the series is 2-1. Mavs
See,
is up.
That's why he gonna get the slow puck. I can already tell. Tim Lyons gonna be the first one with the slow puck Rodriguez gun, man. I can see right now he gonna be the first one. He trying his best.
Hey, look here. Again, man, you guys, I really appreciate y'all rocking with us. I appreciate y'all giving us this time on a Mother's Day weekend. I definitely just want to say, make sure that, and usually I take the time to go in Mod's moments, but I just want you to make sure that you take the time to honor somebody today. Honor your sister, honor your auntie. My aunt is, my Aunt Gloria was one of the first people, like my mom was in school or she'd be at work, and my Aunt Gloria would take me with her a lot. I took my first steps with my Aunt Gloria. So my Aunt Gloria is like the extension of my mother. So, I honored her today. I said Happy Mother's Day to all my aunts, all the women who have played a part in raising or being there for me. And I just want everybody here to make sure that y'all do it as soon as possible. Get off the pod after we're done or after you finish listening on the audio side. Make sure you just go honor somebody. Just tell them you love them. Thank you for being there in our lives and helping us. I can remember, the summers, and my grandmother's a big part of that. I can remember the summers just being on the porch with all of my cousins eating watermelon, man, just, sitting up acting, and it'd be like, 12 of us in a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom house. And grandmama taking care of all of us, man. That was the life. You know what I'm saying? That was the life. But you wouldn't have had that without mother figures and somebody being the matriarch of the family. So make sure you just go out, hug them. If you can buy them something today. If you send them a cash app, send them a cash app. Love on them today. Just let them know that you appreciate all of the sacrifices that was made for you. Because 9 times out of 10, especially with boys, y'all do some big head stuff. We do some big head stuff. We do some crazy stuff. We tear stuff apart, try to rebuild it, playing kung fu, breaking stuff in the back. You know what I'm saying? Jumping over dirt hills, breaking and just, hurting yourself and they having to patch you up. I mean, literally, this stuff was done if you grew up, as a kid in the country or even in the city. So make sure you hug somebody neck or tell them happy Mother's Day today. All right. That's definitely it for me, man. We got anything else before we close?
Nah, man. Schedule release comes out for the NFL on Wednesday. I can't wait to see it. I'm going to be excited about it. And we're going to get some early predictions probably next week on the KnoItAllZ podcast. And Ma, you better not be talking about the Dallas Cowboys going to win 11 or 12 games, because you already know we're going to have a nice little one of these going on for that one, too, this coming season.
I think the basement is 10. I can tell you right now, I think the basement is 10 games. That's as many as we'll win. We'll win at least 10 games. That's the basement.
We're going to see. When the schedule come out, we can make the predictions, because last year, that was a great bet. That was a great bet last year. So we're going to see this year. See who's who's doing what.
Yeah, see, Mr. Woods, he agrees. Basement is 10. That's the basement. I think we may end up getting 11 or 12, but I think the basement is 10.
I want to see how they're played and when they're played. Because I know y'all got the AFC North, and that could be a big 0 for 4.
Hey, everybody got better. That's the thing about this draft. It made everybody better, man. And people shuffled the deck just enough. They did Joe shuffling. If you're listening on the audio side, I got to give y'all this. My brother is the championship cheater when it comes to shuffling the deck of cards. This man doesn't shuffle the back off of him. He stacks the deck, and when you're playing spades, it's either I'm telling you, it's either a redeal or a misdeal, or he dealt you the hand of a century. That happens all the time. If you're a spade player, you understand what I'm talking about. And literally, this draft did just enough, kind of set it in everybody's favor, where everybody got some artillery to fire and to play with. So wins in the NFL were already hard to get. I think they're going to be super hard to get this year. Definitely. And Tate is a spade player too. If you guys don't know, Tate can really play spades. Matter of fact, that's my spade partner. I would rather play with Tate than I would my brother, because my brother does some stuff sometimes that you scratch your head about it.
Hey.
I don't know what's going on.
Last time I played spades with Big G, we lost.
You see what I'm saying?
You remember we lost against Big G? You should be ashamed to say.
Who we look? Oh, I know. Damian.
And Mike West.
And Mike West is garbage.
Exactly.
No, I was on Damian. No, you lost with Mike. I won with Damian.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, no, I didn't lose. You was playing with scrub Mike West. Mike trash.
Oh, I thought you was on my team.
No, me and Damien got a dub. I was about to say I ain't lost in spades in some years now. It's been a few years.
Let me let y'all know I have never lost in spades at the table with Tate Boy Fresh. I have taken a couple of lumps. Now, granted, one of them was with my uncle who had been, incarcerated for a long time.
They cheated us.
And he cheated us.
And they was talking across the deck. I seen across the board. I saw
that literally happened. They reneged and we caught them and they wouldn't give us the book. So they just kind of got up. But I caught them. And I was like, no. But anyway, but outside of that, I lost 2 other times with G, and I don't like losing. I don't like losing in spades. That's we take that personal.
Could y'all dad play spades?
He was big trash. He was big trash. Who could play was Bev, though. Bev could play.
Oh, she could play.
Bev could play. Mama could play. Mama could play some cards.
Amanda could play too. Amanda could play too.
She beast with it.
Amanda could play too.
Amanda beast with it. My little sister, she a beast.
Yeah, no. Yeah. But honestly, I'm just gonna let you know. I would rather play with Tate than I would Big G. I love G. I give G the jacket off my back. But man, he always does some bonehead when we playing partners.
If you ask around, I've been one of the best spade players for about 30-some years, though, for real, man. Not to toot my own horn, because people out there that can play just as well.
Well, you too, but go ahead.
I said people out there can play well, but I mean, really, I have been one of the best. I ain't say the best.
B-Dirt, who your partner gonna be?
Yeah, listen.
Who you picking up, B-Dirt? That's all I know. Who your partner gonna be?
B-Dirt don't play no spades. He a poker player.
He said spades game.
B-Dirt is racially challenged when it comes to spades.
Oh my God, B-Dirt. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
I'm just messing with you, B-Dirt.
I just want to know who his partner gonna be. That's all I need to know. Who your partner?
Yeah,
Hey, we're gonna have a blast in September, man. We're gonna have a blast in September, man.
Yeah, no, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. As I'm watching the Longhorns just dismantle the Wolverines.
Did you and B-Dirt bet corner time yet?
No, he was that you? I bet the corner time.
Oh, I got the corner time already. I want to see if you bet B-Dirt some corner time.
No, hey man, the game. Oh, this boy said he the Jokic of spades.
You better get a partner. That's all I know. You better get a partner. That's all I know. You better have a partner.
Hey, no, because I mean, I'm not telling you. Listen, I'm not saying me and G are bad in space, because we have won way more together than we've lost. Let's get going and put that together. When I say we don't want, like, I'm talking about, we may be in the 70s, 80s in wins, and maybe like still under 10 in losses. But I remember losses because they hurt. You know what I'm saying? We don't lose. We don't lose now.
Yeah,
So,
I ain't took too many. But you know what though? With all y'all, with me and Tate, I done went on a run with Tate before, like a day's run, like a couple weeks run. We went from house to house and just totally dominated. So yeah, I done been there, done that with Tate. Yeah. It happened.
Yeah, Tate had me scared. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna let y'all go. Tate had me scared. He had so much money on the line one time. I was like, who gonna pay for this? But we didn't lose. I was like, yo, wow. I was like, oh my God. But no, we don't lose.
Yeah,
I have never lost with Tate. Ever.
Big G probably in my top 5 spade partners. My boy, R.I.P. the homie S. Dot, Shane Daly. That was my dude though.
Yeah.
But sometimes he'd get too drunk and he'd be messing up, man. But if I tell you what, if he mess up, that money you talking about, Mod, he would used to pay for his mistake. So he have a bet with somebody, I have a bet with somebody. If he messed up, he'd pay my person.
Hey man, that's what I'm talking about. Like I said, but yeah, hey man, we getting ready to get up out of here, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys rocking with us, man. Definitely being here for the KnoItAllZ podcast. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch, so that when we go live, you'll definitely get those notifications. And we are here on Chilltown Network. Make sure that you check us out there as well. And you can definitely put a super chat out there. We will make sure that we read your comment on and kind of be there with you. Talk everything through that you want to talk about. Look, I also want to tell you guys, man, if you have not subscribed to the KnoItAllZ channel on YouTube, make sure you do that. That's crucial. Make sure you do that. We're trying to grow with you and definitely stand up under the pressure of all of these podcasts out here, doing what we do, giving you the best content in the culture as well.
The deal is when we get to 1K, we can do a lot of things, y'all. So y'all help us promote the show. We get to 1K, we can do a lot of things. So we need that 1K subscriber.
Wait a minute. Time out. Claude. You just couldn't get off the show without going to the
put him in there, man. Go put him in.
Claude, I gotta say something Matrix worthy.
Put him in there, man.
He could. Wait a minute.
Hey,
look here. I'm putting you in it twice. No, you're going to it for a third time.
Yeah,
just
3 times.
You got to do it 3 times because there's nobody who's sandbaggers over here. One more time for Claude. I can't believe this. I can't believe this, Claude. We getting ready to go.
He had almost escaped the whole show.
He escaped the whole show.
But I don't know because I didn't have my comments up to date, so I didn't see what was being said.
No, he did good. He did good. He did good till right there.
Claude, come on, Claude. Yeah, man.
Right there. I'm getting ready to end the stream. Oh my God. Here he goes again. Why?
Put him back in one more time, man. One more time for the one more time.
One more time.
Put him back in one more time.
Yeah, I guess it does some things. What? Did you leave something in there? That's why you had to get in before the end of the show.
The bishop of the Matrix had to do what he do. Oh my goodness,
King Matrix.
Yeah, he is. He said, "Wow!" In the Matrix, in under 1 minute, lasted 69 minutes. I'm just saying. 4 times at the end of the show. All right, we're getting ready to get out of here, you guys, man. We're going to holler at y'all later. Thanks for rocking with us. We gone. Peace.